Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Chris Irving coming at you from Kratom Kingdom in Knoxville, Tennessee. The home of the volunteers. Whoop whoop, whatever they are. I am so far out of college basketball, football, all that stuff. I went to college, but I went to college to learn. And I did learn. So today's video is going to be an interesting one about the good and the bad aspects, the pros and cons of Kratom, because there are some cons. So first off, start with the pros. The pros are it really works. If you suffer from major pain, or even minor pain, if you suffer from chronic pain, be it fibromyalgia, arthritis, migraines, muscle pains and aches, joint aches and pains, it wipes it out. It will literally numb you from your head to your toes, and it does it within a very short amount of time. Another positive aspect of it is it does give you a mild euphoria. It's not a crazy euphoria. It's not like shooting a heroin or anything, but it gives you a mild just sense of well-being and comfort. And I find that to be immensely comforting during my days of high anxiety. Another good thing about it is it is very good at working with your antidepressant. I haven't been on antidepressants. I just stopped cold turkey about a month ago because I ran out and I haven't had enough money to refill them yet. So I've just been relying on Kratom, and I am able to smile. That was kind of a corny smile, but I'm not wanting to kill myself anymore. And that's all because of this right here. Another good is it doesn't taste terrible if you do it right. When I make my Kratom tea, I make it with a lot of sugar or honey, and I sprinkle some Crystal Light lemonade on it to give it a little sweetness, a little more sweetness and a little flavoring to it, so it's not just like drinking dirt. That brings me to the negative aspects of Kratom. A negative aspect is it tastes horrible. I mean, it takes a while to get used to, but the benefits far outweighs that cost. It will taste better. You get used to it. Another kind of negative aspect of it is it's expensive. It can be expensive depending on where you get it from, and not all Kratom distributors are equal. I found my best, I mean, I've been doing Kratom for 6 or 7 years now, and I went through I went through every American vendor you can think of. Amazing Botanicals, Krabbit, Moon, all of them. I went through some private ones that I met in the mountains, and none of them compared to going directly to Indonesia and getting it right off the farm. I mean, I literally get my Kratom the day they pull it off the trees. And they process it and grind it into a fine powder for my tea, and vacuum seal it in an airtight container, and then ship it to me through DHL overseas or over boat. And it gets here within about 10 to 15 days. I'm expecting another package of 3 kilos right now, so I'm pretty excited. Not that I need it, because I still have about a pound left from my last 3 kilos. And I drink it. I'm a hardcore drinker of it. I drink it every single day, and I drink a lot of it. I drink it all day long, every single day, and it keeps me sane. Another negative aspect of it is when you just like with when you take pain pills, when you take them, you get used to the fact that you're not in pain all the time. You know, your body kind of gets comfortable with that, and it's like, oh yeah, my bones aren't aching, my broken bones aren't aching, my fibromyalgia is not aching, and it's all because of that pain medication. But then you get off that pain medication, and all of a sudden, all those aches and pains come back even worse. And the same kind of thing can happen with kratom. I mean, if I go a day without kratom, then all my normal aches and pains that kratom usually takes care of is coming back again and coming back stronger, because I'm not used to them anymore. I'm not used to the pain anymore. I'm not used to being in pain anymore, which is the way it should be. I mean, humans should not be used to living in pain. I mean, it's just bullshit that we should have to live in pain. So kratom is my answer to that. And I feel no pain right now. And I had a grand mal seizure a few days ago. And I really hurt my neck, chest, back, and shoulders. And they're in a lot of pain. I can't use them to move around, and I walk like I'm stiff. But after a couple of cups of kratom, this is my second cup today, I feel like I could run a marathon. Except I'm paralyzed in one leg, so that would be really kind of an awkward looking run. But you get used, so a con is you get used to being out of pain, and then when the kratom's not there, the pain is there, and the pain can feel worse because you're not used to being in pain. You've not gotten used to it. You've not numbed yourself to it. So perhaps somebody who is not an addict would say it's better to just fight through the pain and deal with it, because it's going to be a part of your life forever. Well, I say bullshit to that. Kratom's going to be a part of my life forever. There are shamans in Indonesia who have lived their entire existence on kratom, and who have avoided pain, have avoided yawning and sleepiness all the time. That's another or another pro about kratom, is it wakes you up. It's a stimulant. I mean, it's like 4:30 in the morning right now, and I'm wide awake. And why am I awake at 4:30 in the morning? I have no freaking idea. It's just when I wake up. I don't like it, but I would rather wake up early than wake up late and have an appointment that I have to rush to, because I don't rush very well. I take my time to go everywhere, and because I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, I can take my time to go everywhere. Like today, I'm supposed to go do my laundry, and I can't do it until about noon, so I've got like 6 hours before I have to go do my laundry. And I can just hang out and do my videos and edit this video up and live my life according to my schedule. So those are some of the cons and pros and cons of kratom. And in my mind, the pros far outweigh the cons. It's worth the money. It's worth the $75 that you have to pay for kratom. It's worth it, every penny of it. Because it does what it says it'll do. And it's amazing to me, this little tiny leaf off of this tree in Southeast Asia can have this much effect on my body. It's almost like those little poppy plants in Afghanistan, how they can get rid of pain and make you feel so good. It's a plant. I mean, it's not a good plant. I mean, I don't recommend doing poppy plants by any stretch of the imagination, because then you're addicted to a whole nother hardcore drug. And kratom isn't a hardcore drug. It's a leaf off a tree that is a homeopathic remedy. no different than coffee, tea, or aspirin. And just so you know, the FDA is now looking at kratom for its analgesic properties, and trying to find out what in it can we extract to make a pill out of, so that we can sell it as a pill like an aspirin or a Tylenol. And they're gonna screw it all up, because once you fuck with nature, you've just screwed it up. So I hope they just leave it as a leaf that we can buy and make a tea out of. I have enough friends in Indonesia to where I should be able to continue my use of kratom for life. And if I haven't mentioned his name again, I'm going to mention it again. Uju Owen. Ujuowen. Facebook Messenger. Hook him up and he will hook you up with the best kratom I've ever had. And I've had a lot of kratom. Uju Owen. Ujuowen. Super, super nice guy. Very, 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 very poor farmer who lives off of about 20 trees in Indonesia on his property. And he and his wife go out and harvest the tree and dry it in their drying racks. And then they have a machine that they pulverize it into a powder. And all of this processing, none of it denigrates the Mitragyna speciosa. That is the magic ingredient that keeps everything good. And if you mess with Uju, ask him to send you some leaves, some whole leaves from the plant. They're fascinating to see how big the leaves are. And take it the way they do. Fold it up, put it in your mouth, chew it like a chewing tobacco, and spit it out. And you will feel instantly. It's like taking a shot. And that's why I like taking pills. That's why I like taking the tea, because it's almost instant. Alright, y'all, I've rambled on long enough. I hope you're having a great day. Peace out. Love you all.